What else?
Excuse me, I was looking at that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
I'm Tiffany of Thrifting Vegas. I shop for vintage treasures to buy and resell. Will we find something you like? Join me for a fun adventure and let's go thrifting. It's early on a Saturday morning and Chris and I just made a last-minute decision to come down to our local flea market, Broadacres Market here in Las Vegas. Food, fun, antiques, vintage, and a parking space right up front. Bright and sunny today. We're well equipped with our wagon and shopping bags. I've got my deck chair in the car because Jake has a football practice right after this. I might add a few clips in. He's doing really, really well. Chris has a wagon all set up. Let's pop our bags in and some water. It's really going to be quite warm. We're sunscreened up and ready to go. We've found that the best time to come here is early on Saturday mornings. Friday night is quite good too, but it's a little more difficult to film when it's dark. This is the entrance. There's a little bit of a security check here and a couple of dollars to get in. Let's do it. Right in the gate, they have lots of drinks and snacks. Plenty for the kids to do and all sorts of shopping. Here is one of my favorite vendors at Broadacres Marketplace. This is Marco's booth. He always has some amazing treasures. Let's go inside and see what we can find. Look at this little bird mirror. Not sure that it's too terribly old. It's made of metal. What else? Oh my gosh, look at these. Are they? Oh, they're wax warmers. They plug in. There's a little wax tray on top. Two little mummy faces. Super cute. This is an interesting piece. I love the shape of that. I think that is definitely vintage. Let's pop that up here for a second. What else do we have? Some fruit there. This bowl has been here a while and I look at it every single time. I'm always put off by the fact that it is quite heavy and the shipping would probably be a pretty penny on that. We got poker chips. This is Swedish glass, I think. Unfortunately, as you can see, it does have some chips on the top. Got a mixing bowl. More treasures on the other side here. Got some cowboy boots. This shade has been here a while. Almost like Mille Fiore. Beautiful colours in it. This looks a little bit like Ray Dunn, but something isn't quite right. I think it might be a reproduction. Some vintage glasses, possibly Libby. Oh, those say made in Brazil. Got elephants and crystal candle holders. Let's take a look at this fellow. Made in Brazil. Sunflowers. Again, this piece is something I look at every single time. It's a lovely stone ashtray, but goodness, that must weigh 5 pounds. It's made in Italy, but really lovely. You can actually use ashtrays for a lot of things, for display, for paintbrushes, makeup brushes, lots of different uses. You could even actually put a plant on this and use it as a saucer. Let's keep going. It's a nice black vase there. Oh, look, this is a Hager piece. It has its sticker. It's not too terribly old. Copyright 2003. It is nice though. It does have some little bit of scuffs and scratches on it. Maybe some crazing. Oh, there's a pair, 2 of them there. I like this too. Gardener's Eden, made in Portugal. Contrastingly, this one is very lightweight and also has some crazing in addition to the intentional aging there. Terracotta saucers. This looks like it's for sugar packets, possibly. What else do we have? Some little cars. Planters and pots. Let's keep going into the booth. Lots more to see on these shelves. This is a marigold glass pitcher, really pretty old piece. Does it say Terra Crisa? This looks like Cumpere. Oh, it's a personalized bowl for Louise. Serveware. Ooh, here's a crystal heart. This looks like Rosenthal. Let's see. Yep. You can see that etched mark there. Now, unfortunately, it's in rough shape. It's got a really big chip on the back, so sadly, we'll have to leave it. Another little crystally piece there. What else?
Excuse me, I was looking at that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
I was about to be upset.
I was about to get punched in the face.
Sunny Las Vegas, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Please subscribe to Sunny's channel if you're not already.
Yeah.
He is very
now.
knowledgeable, super fun, and a great friend of mine.
So they're all
Let's have a look at these cute little saucers. Definitely old. They're really fun. This one is a little bit worse for wear. Let's see, we've got shoes and some napkin rings, little turkeys, angels. These are quite sweet. Let's see. Only 2 of the little angels, but I do like those. That is an incredible lion shot. And we've got, is that a cheetah too? Brass up here, little horse. Are these candlesticks? Oh no, they're bookends. 2 bookends. This looks like a little, oh, this is the topper to a walking stick, I think. We'll have to see how much that is. What else? Ooh, 2 sweet little frames here. These look to be pewter. Dragonflies on there. These are lovely, actually. Have to have a teeny tiny little picture in there, maybe of mum or dad, granny and granddad even. Let's grab those. This rack is art and plaques. It's quite interesting. There's a pair of these. Plates. Some Asian silk work. And some quite modern mirrors. Well, this is a fun game, apples to apples. Definitely fun if you have kids or grandkids, and they learn a lot from this game. I do like these Talavera water jugs. Those are really fun.
And Chris is still on the hunt for a wide-brimmed hat to keep the sun off.
Another one of my favorites. This is Armando's booth. He has all sorts of treasures. I don't know where he finds them, but look at this amazingness. We've got pumpkins and vases. Silver plate. I think this is Ellie Smith. Amazing horse bookend. Got cowbells. He has a knack of arranging things just so. Look at this real shell. That is incredible. Actually, maybe it's not real. Maybe it's resin. I'm looking at the paint swirls in here. He's got toys and vintage. Lots of smalls over here. Coins, keychains, and pocket knives. It's a buffalo. Oh, I thought he was brass, but he's very lightweight. We've got jewelry. Ooh, this is interesting. What is this? I'm not sure what that is. It looks almost like a shoulder piece, shoulder pad. Carnival glass back here, set of goblets. These are really interesting. World Bazaar though. The quality is quite nice. I think we might be missing a few pieces from the set though. Ooh, that is ever so heavy. Really pretty piece though, as is this one. These are fun. We've got a Mickey Mouse. Oops. Wasn't me. And a Donald Duck canister. I think I have one of these in my inventory. We'll bring it out to show you. More carnival glass. This pink piece is very, very pretty. This is a lovely cruet. Not signed though. Candle holders. These are interesting. They look to be ceramic on the inside. Sugar and creamer with an underplate. Lots of Franciscan desert rose. Looks to be almost an entire set here, including serving dishes and salt and peppers. We've got a gravy boat with an attached plate, even a butter dish here. This piece is different. I'm not sure that that belongs. Does have a little bit of damage though. Look at this Betty boob here. Oh my gosh, she's incredible. She's got feathers and butterflies, little earrings. Wow, just a bit racy for Betty, isn't it? We've got sculptures here, some brass. I do like that one, made of nuts and bolts and all sorts of screws. It looks like a rodeo guy with a bull. Absolutely incredible. I just noticed these little individual salts with the tiny, tiny spoons. Those are so fun. Armando has the most incredible piece of stained glass. Look at this window. Absolutely fantastic. If I only had a spot for that. And this, oh, there's two. These frames are amazing too. Can you imagine how incredible these would be with the right piece of art? We're going to go with the bull sculpture and with Betty Boop. Armando always has amazing prices, so do come by his booth. I absolutely love these pieces.
They're setting up for the band, but we are going to sneak through right in front of the stage.
I am seeing an incredible peacock behind this large glass piece. Look at him, he's drip glazed. Oh goodness, look. You can see that his head has a massive repair. It's probably come all the way off and been glued back. She is lovely. Little planter there, very crazed. This guy is resin. We've got Anubis, the Egyptian dog. This is a modern reproduction. The paint is peeling just a bit. All sorts of treasures in this booth. I'm not sure we've been here before. Let's see, a little brass duck here. I'm going to have to talk louder and faster because the music is starting up. This booth is new to me. They have all sorts of interesting pieces. I'm drawn to this red glass. The sticker is Cavalier glass, not too terribly high end, but interesting nonetheless. I see a couple of familiar candle holders here. I have those too at home. A little glass paperweight and a fish. Howling coyote, candle holders and some German steins. Oh my goodness, look at this gorgeous vase. Hellwig, I believe that might be Helen Hellwig. She is a very famous artisan. We are having a great day so far, and we're heading over to the fruit stand. The lady we visited last time and found some incredible avocados, kiwis, and some grapefruit. She has great prices, so fingers crossed she is here and the fruit is still in season.
We didn't find the fruit lady, but we have found a vintage booth that we've never seen before.
I'm seeing lots of silverware and glass over here. Let's see what they have. These little cups are interesting. Oh, this one has quite a bit of damage. Neiman Marcus, I do like those. They almost look like onyx, green onyx. Got lots of utensils, bowls and platters. This looks a bit like Tommy Bahama. Oh, it's Gibson. Unfortunately, it has a crack and quite a bit of crazing there. This is a nice leather bag. Let's see. I'm looking for a brand or a mark on here. Not seeing anything, but it is a nice piece. All sorts of jewelry. Crystal hearts. We've got rings and pins. Lots of Beatles items here. Pins, glasses, and all four of them in plush. Here's John. Let's see, who's this? This one is George. We've got Paul. And this must be Ringo. The pieces go on. We've got some old style, are they 8 tracks? A Beatles flip your wig game, stamps, a calendar, just an amazing collection here.
The Beatles items were just a bit too much for me for resale, so we've moved on.
Look at this incredible chimenea. It's absolutely huge. I really love that. Put a little fire in the bottom, or even some massive candles. Lots of brass in this booth. We've got crystals and a crocodile head. Look at him. Those actually do quite well. There's a cobra, and these knockers are amazing. I think these go on top of fence posts, possibly to hitch a horse. And this piece is fun as well. The Aladdin lamp we found the other week did very, very well. I think this one, it's not too vintage, made in India. I think that hangs for incense, possibly. More up here, we got a cactus, some masks. Look at this magnifying glass with the horn. Ducks. And even some ironwood here, a diving whale.
Lots more treasures on the shelves, Abraham Lincoln bookends, and even a little dog that's carved out of a horn. He's lovely. We'll have to check a price on him. Some brass and copper here. Shells, that's a little coal scuttle. I've noticed that quite a few vendors have slot machine advertising glass today, and I'm wondering if it's becoming more collectible in the marketplace. Let me know what you think. Another thing that I know is collectible and sells really well for me is vintage lighters like these. These Zippos and also tabletop lighters do really, really well, especially if they have advertising on them. These don't have any actual advertising. This one is a pack of cards, Vegas style, but let's find out how much they are. The vendor was only asking $3 a piece on the lighters, so I went ahead and bought them all. I honestly think that this is the biggest blue frog I've ever seen.
I found another of my favorite booths here. Chris is already looking. They've got Hot Wheels, all kinds of action figures, and glass and figurines. These owls are super cute. Look at this fellow. That is lovely. Artisan Polar Craft from Canada. Almost looks like Mount St. Helens. Here's a paperweight. This is lovely.
4 for 12.
I love that old, is it iron? The ice cart.
For all of them.
Let's keep going over here. They're always really busy at this booth. Look at the pup. He is super, but some damage to his foot there, unfortunately. Got a little tortoise. Super fun. What else can we find? Little butterflies. Those are lovely. I think I have one of these at home.
On top of that.
Yes. The old toothpaste.
I think, doesn't it go on there?
It does. It's, you know what it is?
We need the...
I've just spotted the toucan. Look at this guy.
No, it's worth that.
He is fantastic. A little bit of wear, but really great. Let's definitely grab that. He is super. Here's a pineapple. Is this a trinket dish? It is. It's a trinket. Let's see. How does that open here? It's very, very blingy. But, whoop, there we go. I'm breaking stuff here. That is super cute. $8 on the pineapple. It doesn't look to have any damage. I just lost battery power on my main camera, so hopefully this one is just as good. We're going to go with the lovely pineapple trinket, paperweight, the super little owl, and this toucan. I think he's my favorite. Look at that. Let's keep going this way just a bit. This toothpaste jar is quite interesting. I think it's a reproduction, a little bit of a chip on there. This stagecoach is fascinating. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. Do you know what this is for? Toothpick holder. That is super fun. Definitely really old, isn't it? Stagecoach. Let's add that to our little pile here. Chris is... I'm going to take that little group there. Chris is shopping over here with the coins. Did you find anything, babe?
Interesting older coins.
What do they have?
There's a quarter and a dime from the 1800s.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Something
That's
from
amazing.
1833.
I would love to find something like that metal detecting.
Right, another silver $half, 1943.
43. And all sorts of other bits in here. I have minimal knowledge about coins, but I've always found them fascinating. My grandfather actually left me a big jar of his coin collection, and that is just sitting in my safe because I know very little about it. Got some spoons here. You just never know when you're going to find sterling. Some Rogers there, most likely silver plate. Sterling has a little bit of a different look to it. This piece might actually be sterling. I don't know how I missed this fellow, but I am in love with him. Look at this bird. He is made out of silverware and a bowl. And he's even got a little spoon tail. He is absolutely incredible. I don't think that I can leave him behind.
Okay. I'm glad.
I keep missing things. Look at this. He is a ferocious tiger. Super cool. I think he's made of bone, definitely vintage. He does have a couple of issues, but he is fantastic.
On him, if you looked at him really close under the magnifying glass, see all these little things like that?
Little etchings.
know,
Yes,
isn't that
he's
cool?
super.
Yeah.
Let's put him in with the bird.
Okay. Hey Melissa, this is your mom. I'm going to tell you, movie star!
You probably recognize this booth as one of my favorites. She always has amazing pieces. It's going to give you a pan across, and it's quite busy, so let's start over here on these shelves. The music isn't too loud today, so I'm not going to have to yell at you. Oh, look at this little tree. That's super cute. What else do we have? We've got brass. I look at this cat every single time. There's a lemon tree as well. Some lovely glass. Look at these penguins here. Oh, goodness. Those are pretty cool, and I'm trying not to break things. The candle apparently comes off. Let's see. Oh, it's party light penguins. I'm really glad that didn't break. I'm going to see how much those are. Never actually seen that piece before. What is this? Oh, that is rather interesting. It's got a nice smooth bottom. Very mid-century, isn't it? Just lovely colors. Let's hold on to that piece as well. Let's come up the other side. Those cute little shoes are still there, little planters. I love those. Ooh, and this paperweight, oh my goodness. Let's see if that is signed. It's not signed, but very cute. Do love that flower in there. She's just opening up here, so she said I can open up her cupboard and look in here. It's always exciting to see what treasures she has found. We've still got the willow pattern here, salt and peppers. Ooh, this is pretty. I think this might be party light actually. Some lovely glass. This is a Brody emerald. I do like the swirl of this blue. I have spotted a piece of pottery back here, and I'm in love with the lid. Look at this. Oh, it's white glazed inside. Let's see. Oh my goodness, this is fabulous. Let's see if I can bring it out here. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Signed on the bottom. I love it. down here is a mushroom, and I was thinking it's a bird feeder, but I actually think that it's a bird house. It hangs up like that, and the birds can perch on there and go inside. The detail is incredible. Let's definitely grab that. I might be mistaken, but I'm thinking behind here is a Kurok tray, the queen cat. This is quite interesting too. I do like the sunflower. Oh my goodness, look at the cat tray. Let's bring this out. It is Kurok. There's the label. Oh my goodness. It's fantastic. Queen or king cat. Inlaid wood in there. It's got rhinestones in the crown. Just fantastic. We've got the penguins, the little glass dish, the lovely pottery piece, and the king cat tray. You are the best. Thank you so much. This is one of my very favorite vendors. Do come see her if you are at Broadacres Marketplace.
Coming in at number 5, the lovely Frida Kahlo oven mitt. I paid $2 for it, and I sold it for $20. In the number 4 slot, the gorgeous turned wood lidded box. I paid $5 for it, and I sold it for $38. At number 3, the handmade topsy-turvy double-sided puppet. I paid $1 for it, and I sold it for $45. Coming in at number 2, the amazing artisan pottery piggy bank. I paid $3 for it, and I sold it for $38. And at number 1, the most popular item from my last video haul is the amazing little Lalique of France crystal bird. I paid $3 for it, and I sold it for $65. Here on my table is everything we found at Broadacres Flea Market. Let's start over here with the pieces that we found in Marco's booth. First, the lovely mini pewter frames with the dragonflies and leaves. They're absolutely lovely. Marked pewter on the back. Teeny tiny but perfect for a little tiny portrait. I am asking $16 a piece. We also found this lovely greyhound head. He is the topper to a walking stick or cane. It screws on. You will need a sort of a coupling to attach the wood to the brass, but super fun, definitely vintage and well loved. I am asking $28. In front here, I found this lovely carved dog. He's made from a piece of horn. Just lovely. Love the different colors and the texture on him. I am asking $18. In that very same booth, we found these amazing vintage Zippo lighters. I believe they are all butane. A couple of Ronson. That one's Ronson, as is this one. This one has some playing cards on it. Really nostalgic. I am asking $15 a piece on the lighters. Let's work our way back here to the cherry toothpaste. We saw this trinket box, which
historically held toothpaste powder, and it's part of the Titanic artifact collection, an authentic replica. I am asking $25. This is a gorgeous paperweight, cobalt blue and white, sort of a flower burst of color in the middle there. I'm asking $24. Look at these owls. I think they are made of soapstone, but again, the detail is absolutely incredible. They have their original sticker, Polarcraft of Canada. I'm asking $24 on the owls. This piece is an object dart trinket box. These are hard to find, and sometimes they have a couple of the little crystals missing. This one is perfectly intact, just lovely. It opens up to a yellow interior as we saw in the video. I am asking $28. This is a lovely vintage piece. It's a covered wagon. The patina is fantastic, and it's a toothpick holder, but you could even put a teeny tiny air plant in there if you wanted to. I'm asking $16. In the same booth, we found this amazing carved tiger. Again, it's made of horn. The tiger is applied to the base with some screws, as you see. We are all about detail today. This is etched, carved. Look at his teeth. Super condition, inlaid eyes. I am asking $28 on the horn tiger. This guy has to be one of my favorite finds. It's a Talavera toucan. Now, unfortunately, it is showing a little bit of paint wear, but I think it just adds to his character. There's a lady on his tail with some flowers, and on the front, another lady blowing a whistle. Super fun, beautiful colors, so bright, vibrant. I love the turquoise base. I'm asking $18 on him. Look at the turkey. He is fantastic. Made entirely of flatware, bowls and forks. He even has a tail made out of a spoon. He's lovely and sturdy, super piece. I am asking $45. I couldn't quite believe it when I saw this piece. This has been on my be on the lookout for list for a long, long time. It's a Korok tray. I think an ideal title would be King of the Jungle. He has a crown with some emerald green crystals inlaid. They match his eyes. Beautiful wood inlay, as you can see here. It has its original Korok label at the top. Korok of Monterey, California. Lovely, lovely condition. I found one sold on eBay for $148. I am asking $95 on the Korok cat tray. Betty Boop. I found Betty in Armando's booth. She is lovely, covered up with feathers. She's a little bit racy. She does have sort of a bikini style lingerie on underneath. She's got some sparkly glitter heels, matching earrings, and a butterfly in her hair. Just lovely. It says, "Is it hot in here or is it me?" Original sticker on there, $41.99. I am asking $35 on Betty. Same booth with Armando. I thought this was a rodeo guy with a bull, but Chris kindly and gently corrected me, and he said, no, it's actually a miner with a very stubborn donkey here, made entirely out of nuts and bolts and metal. Just amazing vintage piece. He is signed on the leg in the paint there and mounted to a piece of pine wood. It's got felt on the bottom, definitely vintage. I am asking $95. I thought these two vintage postcards went beautifully with this theme. They're actually showing hotels in Switzerland, I believe. Somebody has written very beautifully in cursive under the postcards, describing the location. I am asking $35 on the pair. Let's move over here to this amazing canister. The method is sgraffito, where the glaze is layered and then scratched off. The white, it reveals the lowest layer here. It's glazed inside, almost an otagiri look with the speckles. Just beautiful. It's signed on the bottom. The best I can make out is Sue, maybe Sue and Barry, Larry. I'm not quite sure. If anyone is familiar with this artist, if you could please leave me a comment, I would so appreciate it. I am asking $65 on the canister. I couldn't quite believe it when I saw this piece. It's a beautiful glazed vase and signed by renowned artist Helen Helwig. She is very famous for public pieces. She does a lot of large artwork in ceramic, mosaics and the like. I did a search of her and went down a rabbit hole of her beautiful pieces. I am asking $75 on the Helwig vase. These owls, now I'm not sure if they are vintage Blanco or just in the style of Blanco. They are definitely hand blown. As you can see, the eyes and wings are applied. There are 3 of them. Because they're hand blown, they're all just a little bit different. They have their own personalities, as you can see. You could use them as candle holders, vases, or even glasses if you would like. I am asking $25 a piece on the owls. We saw this similar Mickey canister with a Donald Duck canister, and as I said, I knew I had one in my inventory. It has quite patriotic streamers, red, white and blue on the body, and a ceramic Mickey face which is signed the Walt Disney Company, copyrighted. I am asking $16 on the Mickey canister. To go along with the Betty Boop, I thought I would include 3 little pieces I had. A little pail bucket. It's made of metal. Would be ideal for Easter for your favorite Betty Boop fan. I'm asking $12 on the metal pail. This is a fabric postcard. I'd never seen one of these before. It's actually been mailed, as you can see, postmarked April 21st, 2005, and was sent to the Washburn Historical Museum. The little stamp here says Janice. I'm asking $12 on that piece. And lastly, this is a little luggage tag, Betty Boop themed, from the MGM Grand Casino and Hotel here in Las Vegas. You can actually insert your information. You just pop a coin in there and you can put your name and address on the back. I'm asking $12 on the Betty Boop. It is copyrighted 1994. A couple of glass things over here. We have our party light penguins. Now, as we saw in the video, the little canister, the little jar at the back does come off for easy cleaning. It has a tea light in it. The two penguins are fixed and they're beautiful shades of green and blue cased glass in there. I am asking $18 on the penguins. This is a lovely Bluebirds of Happiness pair on a heart. It is signed 2002 Titan Art Glass of America. I'm asking $28 on the Bluebirds. Back here, I'm not sure if this is Murano or in the style of Murano, but it's very mid-century. A beautiful angular piece. White with green. It has a clear base. Now it does have a teeny tiny flea bite chip just here. Let me zoom in for you. Just there, teeny tiny flea bite. But it doesn't take away from the beauty of this piece. I am asking $65 on the art glass. Last but not least, I wanted to include this lovely piece of art metal. Again, nuts and bolts like the miner and the donkey. It's put together with all sorts of bits. Absolutely fantastic. Must have taken many hours of finding just the right part. It is a motorcycle, perfect for your favorite Harley fan. It has a kickstand to keep it upright for display. I am asking $65 on the metal bicycle. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. As I always say, please don't hesitate to offer a few dollars over asking price. If you fall in love with something, there's nothing worse than losing out for a couple of dollars, and that will give you the best chance of winning that item that you love. If you enjoyed this video, please stay tuned through the end. On the end screen, you can click my links to watch another video or a playlist of all of my videos, newest through to oldest. Do stay tuned. My dad got us a brand new hummingbird feeder, and we are going to make some hummingbird food, fill it up, try it out, and share some footage. So exciting. Let's do it. I like to change the water in my hummingbird feeders every 2 to 3 days in the winter and a little more often in the summertime when it's hot, to make sure that the food is fresh. I use a solution of ratio 1 to 4. That's 1 cup or a half cup I'm using here of sugar to 4 cups of water. I like to use the hot water from my tea kettle to make sure that the sugar dissolves thoroughly. So I'm going to do 2 cups of hot water, like that. I'm going to stir it with my whisk until all the sugar has dissolved. And then I'm going to add 2 more of these of cold water. I've added the 2 cups of cold water. I'm going to give it a quick stir, and then it's time to fill the feeders.
My feeders are washed and thoroughly rinsed, and I'm just going to put about 3/4 of a cup of the feed into each one. And I have a brand new feeder that my dad got for me. It's an automatic camera. Just wait till you see what it can do. Here's the container for my new feeder. We're just going to take out the top, put feed in up to the fill line. We'll put this part back on and we'll take it outside to the new feeder. This morning we are hiking the Durango Loop Trail at Tule Springs Fossil Bed. Bear is really anxious to get started here. There's Ree. Here's the trail. It's a bit of a cloudy day here in Vegas, probably about 60 degrees, but the desert landscape is gorgeous. The trail is about 2.5 miles long, and it takes us in and out of the rock formations. As you can see over here, we've got fossil beds, all sorts of flora, cacti, and desert plants. There! Here he comes. This trail has markers. I believe they're about every 1/4 mile. And as you can see, some incredible rock formations. The dogs absolutely love it out here. They chase birds and bunnies, but all of the puddles we saw last time have completely disappeared. Let's go. Come on. Leo. Good girl. The sun is coming through the haze this morning and it's really warming up. I think today
it's going to be about 70, maybe 75 degrees here in Vegas. Come on. Let's go. Come on, you two. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Very tired.
This is going to be so much fun. I'm here at Goodwill, but I'm not alone. My mum and my daughter Miley are with us.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone.
What are we going to look for today? Stuff.
Stuff. Cut. I was not prepared for